A personal experience from my insolvency 3 years ago that is valuable for entrepreneurs in the current crisis. Sometimes you are really desperate and you try to clutch to straws, and you become so easily a victim for scam. And I want to share with you some personal experiences. Hi, my name is Christian Wurzelball. I support the textile service industry with management training, know-how in textile service 4.0, and practical hints that you can implement right away. Today a personal story, and I think I can make a contribution in the crisis to some entrepreneurs that are in financial distress. I've just read in the newspaper today about one entrepreneur that has to close its business because of COVID-19. And therefore I thought I will make a video about this, although it might be embarrassing in some respect. But I want to share it so that you are aware of it and that you do not fall into some pitfalls. In 2017, I had to file bankruptcy, insolvency, Chapter 11, however you call it. We were in the newspaper, of course. And once you're in the newspaper, it's official, and people start to contact you. And some people that contact you are actually scammers. The first one was from South America somewhere. I guess it was Brazil, or it was Argentina. I don't know. I think it was Argentina. And he called me on the phone, and he said he is administering the wealth of some guy there. And they have excess money because they have sold some shares, and they are interested into a long-term investment. And he spoke German, my native tongue, and he said he's interested in something that he can relate to, and the textile service business seems to be very stable, so he would like to recommend his boss to invest in this industry. First you are excited because you're in distress and you want to save the company. But after a few emails and a few talks, he asked me for, I think, $5,000 or something in travel expenses, because he wants to come to Austria and visit the plant and the business and analyze everything. And at this point of time, I skipped this opportunity because I had the feeling that it is a scam, and most probably it was a scam. Of course, you never know. But I was warned beforehand that everybody who asks for money in advance is a potential scammer. So I didn't do this one, and the next one was from Germany, and he was an Austrian that migrated to Germany, and he told me that he knows the company and that he knows this family business and that he wants to help and that he has helped others, and that he has some ideas on how to make a sale and lease back and to make a special purpose vehicle, SPV company. Because I knew that this is something quite common in investment circles, I thought maybe he has some idea on how to do it. And actually, to be honest, I wasted 3 or 4 days with him because I visited him in Germany, and we had also some phone calls, and we exchanged some documents and stuff. At the end of the day, he asked me for $100,000 or something in advance for expenses for lawyers and stuff. And at this point of time, I realized that this is most probably a scam, because it turned out that he is not as professional as I thought he is from the very beginning. And someone who is not very professional seems very odd that he is in charge of quite some millions of money. So I wasted a few days that were very valuable on this hope. And then the third one, the third one was a banker from Switzerland, and he told me that he is also making an SPV where you get the financing, and this SPV buys up the debt and refinances everything, and so on. And actually, his company and his proposal looked very sophisticated and professional. I even met him in London. It was funny that a Swiss guy has his office in London, but okay. And he was actually a very handsome guy, and we had a good conversation, and my wife even joined me, and she had a good feeling too. So I was not the only fool. And we received then the contract proposal from him, and he proposed to pay 10% as a security into a company beforehand, which was quite some money, because we had to finance a few millions. And this company, of course, was an existing company, a shell company, so an empty company that already existed before, where you just transfer the money, and he would then transfer the rest to my debtors. But of course, we didn't do it, because first I didn't have the money to start with, but I had also connections to someone who was ready to invest a few millions in our business as equity, but I told him that we will not proceed with this, because it's just too risky to transfer money to an existing company, and you never know which liabilities this company has, and you're not able to make the due diligence in this time frame. So actually, this guy costed me one weekend with my wife in London, which was actually a nice weekend, and a few days, and also $2,000 or $3,000 in legal expenses in order to check the whole issue. So it was probably, with all the talks and everything, something like 5 to 7 days. And so we were not the victim of a real scam as some other entrepreneurs. I know of one entrepreneur in my hometown who lost a few million dollars in cash to one scammer. And the point is, they do not tell you that they are scammers. They are really nice people. Some of them are even competent and professional, at least in the beginning. And the point is that this is actually a business. And they do the business because they are able to scam, say, I don't know, every 10th or 20th person. And therefore, I want to warn everyone who is in financial distress now that there are people outside who want to take advantage of your situation. And I just want to summarize my advice. It starts when you're in the newspaper, and the point is, do not transfer any money in advance. So everybody who wants money in advance is most probably a scammer. And be aware of offers that are too good to be true. And always talk to your lawyer beforehand. You're most probably not in the best position to make an objective decision regarding these so-called opportunities. And it's important that you talk with your lawyer, because otherwise you might regret it big time. And do not invest too much time as well. So this was actually my fault. So I have not lost much money, a little bit, say a few $1,000, but I lost probably 10 very valuable days. And I would recommend you to avoid this. Yeah, so this was an honest video, and if you are an entrepreneur and if you think you need some help, you can apply for a strategy session. The link is in the YouTube description below. If I think I can help you, then we can make an appointment, and we would have a talk for 30 minutes on the phone or on Zoom, Skype, whatever, and decide whether we are fit from there. Otherwise, I advise you to subscribe to the channel. There's more to come, and I wish you much strength and good luck in this crisis, and I wish you that you will overcome it one way or the other, and all the best. Bye-bye.